Hello everyone and welcome back to Austin Talks, where today we are predicting what will happen in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the conclusion to Guardians. Other than that, we'll just get right into it. So first off, when does it take place? Now we know from the confirmation of the last movie, but when we depart from from the last movie, when they depart from Thor, in Thor: Love and Thunder, and they go on this adventure that they'll soon meet a very unpleasant Adam Warlock and a High Evolutionary. Now, it goes Thor: Love and Thunder, then something in the middle. Then it's the holiday special, and then it's Guardians 3, because I do believe this takes place a bit later in 2026 or 5, like at the very end. So yeah, not really sure, but other than that, that's how the timeline of the movies go, at least. Now, new uniforms and spaceship. Now, for those who don't know, we have new uniforms and new spaceships. So yeah, in this movie, there seems to be a big change with a new big ship and some new comic accurate uniforms. Very comic accurate, may I add. They look actually really cool than the last. The other ones just look really yeah. Right, and you know me and comic accuracy, and I think the identical uniforms is an indication that they are now all a team. And the ship is a big upgrade since the last, and I would also like to see Thor try and pull this. I think that'd be absolutely hilarious. But no, what I mean is so for the last two movies, they've been in different uniforms, like Star-Lord in his red. Drax with no t-shirt, and then Nebula, who's just recently joined the team. So this is showing how much they've how they've unionized and how they're now all a team. Now, the Star-Lord Easter egg. Now, I'm not sure that anyone else has noticed this, but if you're a true Star Wars, what? No, God, no! If you're a true Marvel fan, you probably would have. But the Star-Lord is known for his helmet and stuff and his all good gadgets, but in every single teaser, there's not a single one with his helmet. Not even in the clips, not even a slight peek. He has no helmet. Now, if we add up the dots, they have new comic accurate uniforms, and there's only one thing missing: a new helmet. If we get a new comic accurate helmet, I will flip out. And considering I already have high hopes for this movie. I know it's going to be good. It's funny. It's the joke of the MCU, but it's actually the good joke. It's not like Thor: Love and Thunder stuff. But no, I'm really excited, and I would love to see more comic. I mean, Adam Warlock, High Evolution, actually, meh. But and then the uniforms and all that, and the storyline. If they added this, it would just be a cherry on the cake. Now, what are the role of the Ravagers in this movie? Honestly, there's no sign from the trailers that they'll play a big part. I mean, there's one where where this guy makes a crying face emoji, as a joke. But honestly, maybe they help in the final battle against the big villain, the big bad. But to be honest, they seem that they have a very, very minor role compared to the other ones where it was Yondu. But now that we don't have Yondu, it's gonna be different. Maybe Kraglin may interpret them in some certain way and bring them in. But so far from what we know so far. I said so far just twice. From not what we know right now, I don't think there'll be much. Now, the movie has two storylines in one. Now, I'm going to be honest, it does. There are two separate things happening in the trailer, but in the movie, I'm sure they'll come together. But right now, it is a bit wishy-washy. Now, Adam Warlock is born after the Guardians, born and is after the Guardians, and also Aisha, his creator, is said to be in this movie as well. The attention is on him, and then there's a flashback to Rocket, and then oh hello, High Evolutionary. At the end of the day, it is great to see both characters merge them, merge them somehow. Maybe Adam Warlock will work for High Evolutionary, or Adam Warlock will come to his senses and then join the Guardians. So we don't know yet, but like if you look at the trailer, it's like two different things. Yeah, and I actually hope, and I know this sounds bad, but I hope Aisha dies. Her character in the last movie I hated, so Adam Warlock may betray her because she is actually the bad one, not the Guardians. But anyway, now the Adam Warlock appearance. Now this was teased in the post-credit scene of the last movie, and I really wanted to see this character come to life, and I think the actor is perfect for the character. For those who don't know, he is Will Poulter, and I think he's a perfect actor, and he's actually been, if you look at his advancements, he's got really jacked for this movie. It just shows how much commitment, and he actually looks like he's rocking that Adam Warlock role. I don't want to mess with him, goddamn. I actually want my face. I think his fist would just go right through my face. I have seen many adaptations of this character, and the one they are using I think is great. And to say I'm excited is pretty an understatement. The suit is just mental, but if you can actually see it, he has a necklace with a skull on it, which I think is quite intimidating. Also, I'd like to see a version where he actually gets all the Infinity Stones, or in the future of the MCU. So there's a comic actually where he has a lightning bolt on his chest, like Shazam does, and he actually gains all of the Infinity Stones. We do know they're all gone, but maybe they'll explain somehow in another timeline that they come back, so that's a possibility. Now, who is the villain? I only found out who this character is when they confirmed the actor as the villain, but now I know what his character is all about. The character seems to be quite intriguing and seems quite because of his intentions and much more. I don't have much more to say other than this. But how do you? This is the one funniest thing for me. How does one go from the name Herbert Edgar Wyndham to the High Evolutionary? My God, it's a really bad name. It's a really bad name to revert from, at least. I mean, a High Evolutionary is really give that name to Kang, and then I'm like, oh, I'm terrified. But Herbert Edgar Wyndham, that's a weird 3 names. Edgar I like, but just the other 2, just Herbert Wyndham. Yep, very, very weird. And also, I'll get onto this a little bit, but his face, man. Right, Rocket's friend Lila. This character, believe it or not, was actually referenced in the first movie when Rocket is being interrogated by the Nova Corps, so when they're saying, when it was showing him in the jail thing, there's actually, it says allies, Groot, and then Lila. Now from the trailer, I believe she is a character that was tested on by the High Evolutionary and is a friend / love interest of Rocket. As of now, I don't know I don't know much about her. She's a bit she's like a robot, and I think at this point she's actually Rocket's been captured, and Lila is actually just like an old friend of who's being experimented brutally by the High Evolutionary. Now, what is Counter Earth? It's really sad when people who are excited about this movie don't get the meaning of the movie. Rocket is the meaning the Rocket is the meaning of the movie of his finding his papa. Yes, I'm gonna call her the High Evolutionary his papa. The High Evolutionary in the comics made a world called Counter Earth because of he didn't like humanity as it was, so he tried to change and help counter Earth. So he created a Earth. I don't actually know how he had the ability to do that, but okay. And personally, I don't think I would like to live there and talk to a goat in a suit. If there is a goat that goes to a lawyer firm with a suitcase, I would think I'm seeing things, even though if it was normal on this Earth. I mean, the scene where Drax just hits them with a ball, I'm like, I wouldn't do that to a goat. I mean, like, I love what they say. Nada, nada. That's this movie's gonna be so stupid. Yeah, and like there was actually a review that came in. It says it's a really dark movie. Get the tissues at the ready. I swear down, if they kill Rocket, I'm going to Kevin Feige, and saying, what the hell you doing? And also, like, it's not a surprise that this is going to, like, there's reviews that's saying that this movie's going to be like it's the best since Endgame, and it probably will be, but like it's James Gunn. He's literally rebuilding the DCEU from literally nothing. He's building something from rubble. So yeah, honestly, I'm so excited for this movie. Now, the comic accuracy. Right, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. From the uniforms to Adam Warlock, comic accuracy seems to be riding high for this movie. Except for the High Evolutionary. My guy looks like he had his face stapled to metal. It looks like a stretched out face, my guy. And he actually showed up like this at Comic-Con. However, did my guy go bald? Or where is his hair? Because it's either in the back of his helmet, which I'm certain is stapled to his head. Certain. I'm hoping it has a mask in this movie, like the true High Evolutionary, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the actor is good for the character. He's really menacing. He's really weird in what do you call it? He was really cute. He was in Peacemaker. Yeah. The costume and the actor is good for him, but the costume and everything could change. I mean, they've got the details of the suit correct, maybe a bit of a better color, yeah, just yeah. The storyline and everything is great as always, so that is like the best thing I could ask for. The storyline is comic accurate. I don't think there's a comic where they actually merge Adam Warlock and him, but I actually still think it's great, and that's why I mean there's like two storylines. But yeah, here we are. Now, Gamora and Star-Lord relations. I feel sorry for Star-Lord because they actually it was one of the most compassionate relationships in the MCU, and it's just been thrown away really. Thank you, Thanos. It is difficult, and I do hope Gamora comes to her senses or Star-Lord will end up dealing with the fact that she is not gone, and that Gamora isn't that Gamora, isn't his Gamora. So yeah, they did have a really good relation. They had really good relations in the movies. I mean, especially in Endgame. No, not Endgame. What's it called? Infinity War. That was good. Yeah. Now, box office predictions. Fun. Now, for some reason, this is a very popular page. So when I was like scrolling through like what's going to happen with Guardians of the Galaxy, this was the most frequent thing I got, and I now understand why. I think it is because surprising the Guardians franchise, the box office prediction is 130 million starting, which is exactly £1 million. The previous ones ended $9 million, and it starts at 130 million means it's going to be quite high. But if they're saying it's better than Endgame, then like I think we are in for a good treat. I have so much hope for this movie. I know it will be good. But if my predictions of who's gonna die is I will run to the government of Yeah, Marvel. I will run. I will walk. I will walk on water, to get there. Now, it's good expectations. I have really high expectations, so I can't wait to see this movie in how many days now? From the time I'm recording, no, from the time of uploading, which is if I see it on the. Gee, I'm really bad at math. 6 days, that's oh fuck, he gave me a headache. Right, now the possible Nova post-credit scene. I have been really waiting for this. We have been waiting for a teaser about Nova, and we have a little teaser from a reliable source that they will bring him into the MCU, but they never said when. We will have the Nova Corps in this movie. We have been shown this in a teaser. Now, this is the best time to do this because Nova could be a great addition to the team and possibly a future team. And he could appear and just beat up Adam Warlock, like, stay down, stay down. And after all, he doesn't seem like a nice person. I mean, Adam Warlock does not seem like a nice person. I want a Nova post-credit scene. Richard Rider needs to be in the MCU. And with the Marvels coming soon, and that's the next movie after this, that's perfect. If they add it, and it may actually make the movie somewhat bearable, because so far it looks worse than Thor: Love and Thunder, which I didn't think was possible. But yeah. So yeah, just please bring Nova in and make the movie a bit more bearable, please. That's all I ask. Actually, I ask quite a lot of things. Now, this was a frequent thing I kept on seeing. Is there any links to the Marvels? This is just because it's based in space. Now, many people think this movie will have relations to Marvels because of the recent trailer being in space. But I'm going to be brutally honest. There is no single thing that I think would be relatable to this other than the Nova thing that could save this movie. I am not putting it down. I am just saying that there will not be relations between them, and I very much hope there isn't. I mean, I'm just going to be blunt. This movie looks awful. I honestly think there should be a Moonstone villain. Have Moonstone as the villain. The Kree storyline was awful. Captain Marvel as a movie was awful. So can we please not carry on with the Kree and Ronin? I swear that was retired in 2014. Like, just get rid of them. I'm gonna be blunt with Marvels. I mean, please just go. Please leave me be. Right. The logo Easter egg. No, why? Now, recently I found out that each of the logos of the Guardians movies indicate who will die in the movie. In the first logo, it is brownish, and we soon learn that Groot dies. In the second, the logo is blue, and then Yondu dies. Now, can you see where I'm going with this next one? It's green and red. Sadly, no. Thank God no one died in that one. Whew, that would have been a close call. But yeah, who will die? Who will die? The logo for this is quite confusing because now there are two relating to this movie. The first one is grey with tiny details of red. We all know this relates to Drax, unfortunately. The second logo shows the gold electric, and at first I thought it was the Adam Warlock, but overall I think it will be Rocket. They've teased it for a while now, and his name's not actually Rocket, it's Subject 1 something, I don't remember the code. So like, yeah, I will embrace myself. I probably will need tissues. And just don't take my mum to this movie because she really likes Rocket, and if it's like, don't kill Groot. I mean, don't do that to me a second time, please. But yeah, sadly, we are all thinking it, so I'm just all gonna come out and say it. Like, sadly, we all are thinking it. I've never really liked Nebula. Kill her. Sorry, just kill her. Don't kill the Core 4, please. Like, she's a bit of an outsider and I don't trust her. Oh, FYI people, this is the first MCU movie with an F-bomb. That would be funny. That clip was actually released on the internet quite a few days ago. That was funny. That's real funny. Fan theory? Yes, fan theories. Let's go. Right. With the theory that we could see our first appearance of Nova, the only way this would make sense, that comma shouldn't be there, is if we see the Nova Corps be reborn and he be the leader. Yeah, the Nova Corps. I think there was a teaser around about I saw it. Nova is an extremely wanted character in the MCU, and this is the time that it can finally happen. Yes, people. Yes, it can. That's number one, please. In every Guardians movie, even the special, Drax mentions something about his daughter, and I wonder if this could be a time that we see his daughter or a flashback to the life that he had. As he is the presumed character to die in the movie, but maybe before his death, we get a scene relating to his past family. That actually has some pretty good merit. Yeah, actually, I'm liking these. We're on a good streak here. For a long time, there is a constant inquiry that the new Gamora will soon be a member of the Eternals because of her close relations to her father. Okay, we're sloping a little. She is a weird character that I think should have a lot to build up in the movie, so let's hope we have more development for this character. Sadly, I disagree with that. I mean, unless they do something with Star-Lord, don't like her. Yeah. No. I don't understand the Eternals link there, but yeah. I mean, just because. No, okay. No, I can't make the dots. I mean, Eternals 2 is confirmed, but like, don't even know what phase is coming in, 7, 8, or 9. Right? Right, everyone, that'll be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoy. I can't wait to write a review on this movie. I'll get this out as soon as possible because I'm so hyped for this movie. I will really enjoy this movie. I'm certain of it. I'm certain I will enjoy this movie. So everyone, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you've enjoyed the streams this week. There has been a bit of an issue because there's a bit of construction, so it would affect the audio. So that's why I've not been streaming as much, but I'm getting back on that wagon. And yeah. So everyone, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!